we're live.
All right, guys, here we are with the Defenders of Dirt Racing League here at Williams Grove Speedway. We run the UMP Modifieds on Monday night here at 9 o'clock, and it is going to be one hell of a show ride. Wouldn't doubt it for anything. Starting up front tonight is the 25 car, the Hammer Henry Jones. Outside of him in second, the number 88 of Kevin Prettyman. Second row, third place, the number 36 car, Superman John Monker. Outside of him in the 41 is going to be Peter Coverley. And on the third row inside is that 9 car, Caleb Rife. Outside of him, the double-out buckshot driver himself, Mr. Shane Martin. Following him will be Mr. Corey Stansel in the 119 and Sidney Wilson Jr. in the 13. Looking forward to it, guys. Here we go. We're going to get some racing in. Got the pace car ducking off as they go into 3. Going to be jumping on that valve pedal this time around out of 4. Henry Jones leads them out of 4 here. They get ready to go.
And the green flags are off. Henry was the best in practice, too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. That 25 car on a rail here at Williams Grove. But look here, we're going 3 wide out of 2 here. 36 is going to stick his nose down inside there, push it 3 wide. Oh, and they're racing hard, guys. Already right off the bat in the 3, the 25 and 88 make contact. They come out of 4, get into the Hammer Jones, lap number 1. The 36 car started in 3rd here. He's going to make a jump up. He's going to try to work on the 25 of Henry Jones here for the lead as he goes down the inside out of 4 here. They touch just a tad bit. No harm, no foul there. Still going to give it to Henry Jones in lap 2. Or 3, I'm sorry. Got a good pull there out down the backstretch here to Henry Jones in the 25 car. The 9 somehow got around the 88. I'm not sure what happened there. But the 9 car in P3. Shuffling on back here. Everybody's kind of getting spread out here. Williams Grove, a half mile, known famously for the 410 sprints, but it's a good time when you see any late model or modified car come out on the track here at the road. Put 5 laps in the book. That's going to be Henry the Hammer Jones still with your lead. Shuffling on back, you see the 13 car of Sidney Wilson Jr. Not sure what happened there. He exited the pits there and out of, into 1 as everybody was coming through and kind of shuffled everybody up a bit and get that checked up. Still under green here, 6 laps in. Your top 3, Henry Jones in first, John Monker and Superman in 36 car, and the 9 of Caleb Rife is the top 3. Him and Kevin Pretty, and then he's going to try to work on getting that 3rd spot back. When we go on back here, you see the double-out buckshot and that beautiful red modified running in 6th right now as he tries to gain some ground on the number 41 of Peter Coverley. We're coming out of 4 here. 9 laps in.
He actually won the other night there in Ghost Racing, so it's a good track for him.
Yeah, double-out buck's definitely somebody you keep an eye on here at the Grove for these long rectangle-like tracks like USA as well, away from. Looks like we may be under yellow. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, I saw the 88 car in the wall coming into 3 there.
The 88 of Kevin Prettyman. We're going to bring out our first yellow of the evening here at Williams Grove. And Henry Jones in the 25 is still going to be your leader. He looks pretty solid, like John had said earlier there. He ran pretty quick in practice. So it's not unusual or uncommon to to see him up front, pretty much no matter where we run. So we're going to see how they stack up here. It's going to be Henry Jones, the 25 in first, John Monker in the 36 behind him in second, the 9 car, Caleb Rife in third. It's showing Kevin Prettyman in fourth still in that 88. Fifth place, 41, Peter Cobley. Sixth, Shane Martin. Seventh, the Rocket Man, Corey Stansel. And the 13 car, Sidney Wilson Jr.
See what kind of jump the guys can get. I know the 9 car's looking racy. 41, Peter Coberly's pretty fast there. He's always fast.
Well, you got Peter back here with us, man. It's good to see him always out on the track. He's a good racer, and don't count out that double out there. He's in the third row, man. If you get a good jump on this start here, like I said, he won last week in Ghost Racing League there in the UMP Modifieds here. Had a killer run, so let's see what these guys can do on the start. There they come. It's on the leader, so Henry Jones going to jump on the loud pedal a little early there. Jump out of 4.5. And the 41, the 9 car back there with the double lot, going to push it back 3 wide. It looks like they are running hard right off the bat here. They're definitely trying to gain position any way they can get it. There you go. There. Looks like they might come out just a little bit 3 wide. The 9 car's on the outside. Give that third spot to the 41, Peter Coberly, and we have another yellow on the speedway as we come into lap 9. So not even really a lap.
I'll tell you what, being a racer, I mean, doing this track during daytime over nighttime is totally different. I mean,
yeah, being Williams Grove itself is just, it's hard in itself as it is. I mean, you translate daytime and nighttime and in different temperatures plus humidity, you know, the track doesn't really usually turn the way you'd like it to.
It looks like the 9 car might have taken a EOL on this start. Maybe he was flashing.
Yeah, looks like he's had a little sometimes they have internet trouble here. Some of these guys can't have it depending on where you live, and he might have took that EOL because of that. So we'll see what the 9 car is doing back in the rear.
Much respect, though. I mean, if you're flashing and things like that happen, to take an EOL, that's hard to fight. And we might.
It is hard. He did look like he was running good the first 10 laps there. He had a good battle with the 88, Kevin Prettyman. Sometimes it's unfortunate, man. Some of these guys just can't help it. But I do appreciate that, John. It is respectful. And it's all about how you handle it.
Looks like we may go in single file here.
Single file restart. Going to be Henry Jones still up front. 36, John Monker. Going to give that 41. Looks like Peter Cobra is going to take the third. And that double out buck we've been talking about in the 00, that red car. Going to be starting fourth on the outside here. So we're going, it's a double file, John.
Go, still double. I apologize.
That's okay. Then we got the 88, Corey Stansel, and the 9 car back in the rear. And they're on that loud pedal jumping out of the rear as Henry Jones brings them out. John Monker going to try to work on him. And we got an accident in the back there. Corey Stansel comes out there and looks like he might have overdrove the corner.
I'll tell you what, there was a little pile up there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of them guys just got a little anxious and might have overdrove the corner there. I'm not sure. They bottled up pretty quick. So we'll bring out that yellow one more time.
We'll bring up some sponsors here real quick. I mean, if we got time, we got Henry Jones, the Hammer, John Monkern with the 36 S&M Designs car, another Team Rocket with the 88 of Kevin Prettyman, RJM Motorsports of Caleb Rife. A lot of good speed here running. Corey Stansel and the buckshot there to S&M Designs, the original driver, Shane Martin with S&M Designs. You guys ever need a paint done, shout out, hit him up, and see what we can do or he can do.
He does really good work, man.
They're beautiful.
Indeed, they are. Looks like this time, John, we might be single file.
Mic off. Mic on.
I don't know, with the cautions that have been going on, I mean, I think single file might be the best bet right now. Let everybody calm down.
Yeah, it gets kind of tight. Yeah, you're right. Get everybody calm down. It gets tight in these corners, man, on these starts. And some of these guys just, they get a good jump and they end up getting to the corner, don't have anywhere to go. So might be best to single them out. We'll see what happens here. Henry Jones, though, is still up front. Got that 36 John Monker behind him. Peter Coverly in fourth. I am actually showing him in third place. Kevin Prettyman behind him and then the 9 car. So we'll see what happens there. We got the 119, of course, Stenson bringing up the rear. Pace car ducks off going into 3. It'll be on the leader. And here we go, going back green, guys. See what we can do in single file.
You see that 36 is trying to get that timing right, see if he can get a jump on the 25, but Henry keeps nailing that start every time.
He does. He is awesome on the starts, awesome driver himself, and that low side with that 36 car, man, get it to come on in, he might have a shot. But do get it out in the back still. We want to recovery and 88 with Kevin Prettyman, but we got John Monker trying to work on Henry Jones up front. So we'll see what happens here. We've got good racing going on just about everywhere.
It's all over the track. You got the 41, the 88, the 9. Stancil there. We are missing a car though. The 00. I'm not seeing the 00.
You're right, John. Now that you mentioned that, I actually don't see the double out buck out there. I'm not sure. I think he might have went into the pits. Might have had an issue there. We'll see, but we got first, second, and third, and fourth kind of split just a little bit. The battles in both places. And there's the yellow flag. Bring that yellow back on out. That could be from what John mentioned with the double out bucket or 00, Shane Martin, but we shall wait to find out. Still, we do not count caution laps here as they're pacing, so we're still, as we show, on lap 13 of 40. 40 laps here at the Grove, John. That's quite a bit of endurance. That's an enduro run, you'd say, I guess. You got to have that stamina to stick it in there.
And you got to get the car to stay with you, man. You got to stay off the wall. No broken parts, no broken pieces. You know, keep her clean. And,
be patient if you can be, as patient as you can anyway. I know these long straightaways at the Grove and the throttle control plays a big part here. As a driver, you know yourself. It definitely does play a big part. So
it's almost impossible to pass here clean. I mean, you got to move a guy off his line. I mean, it's not really...
not something you particularly want to do, but sometimes, you know, tracks like this split into one groove tracks. You don't have a choice.
If you know you're faster, move them, but don't spin them.
Right. You know, and everybody makes mistakes. We know how, you know, pretty much we run here. Defenders of Dirt Racing League's real good, clean group of guys, really respectful, and there's a lot of good racing you'll see coming through. There's no doubt about that. But they never heard anybody just get the cage rattle a little bit, you know.
Right. I think we'll go single again here, and I think it might be single here on out. Try to get these laps in.
That's 10-4 on that. So we got Henry the Hammer Jones up front, 36 of John Monker behind him. Peter Coverly in the 41 in third. Kevin Prettyman in the 88.
Mic off.
Behind him, I believe in fifth is the 9 car. Okay, probably showing the 32 on the board here, but that's a new car for him. As the pace car ducks on off, it'll be on Henry the Hammer. You see that 36 trying to creep up in there to get that timing like you mentioned. And he got a decent jump just as well as Henry did coming out. He's going to take a shot going into 1 and 2 there. As you've got the 41, 88, and 119 car back there duking it out as well.
There's a lot of good battles right now going on. You got the 88 trying to run the outside around Corey, and the 41 of Peter Coberly. So there's a lot of track left on here. A lot of good racing.
Absolutely, man. And Kevin's still holding on to that outside back there. I see Stansel's trying to move in the Rocket Man. On the inside there, you see John's trying to make a move down the 25 into 3 out of 4 they come.
I'll tell you what, the old 25 did the right thing and shut the door. He shut the door on him.
Yeah, that 36, he's trying to get it to open though. He's trying to find the key somewhere. There he goes, coming into 3. Oh wow, he throws him up there. He breaks to try to check it out. Wow, what a battle. The 25 moves up the line there, and the 36 is kind of lost a little momentum. But I don't guess he was sure he didn't want to take him out. But I don't guess he realized he drove it in that deep. Maybe, I'm not sure, buddy.
It's just hard racing, Hard racing, you don't want to wreck nobody.
Oh no, and in the back we got the 119, looks like he overdrove, and the 88 kind of slid into him with nowhere to go, collecting the 9 car, Caleb Bright as well. And on lap 17, as that battle up front was heating up, John Monker made that move down on the 25 going into 3. We have a yellow flag. Once more here on the raceway. Wow. Like you said, John, killer racing going on, buddy. Killer racing.
And I know that the 88 and the 119 are running hard, and the double aught and the 9 too. Everybody wants to be up front.
Everybody's 110% tonight, no doubt. And not only are there a lot of good-looking cars out there on the track, as you see the 00 going around to get his lap back, but there are a lot of fast cars out on the track too. So a lot of speed, like you mentioned earlier, and we're getting ready to come up on halfway here. So hopefully we'll get a few green flag runs here towards the end. As you zoom in here on these cars, man, you see a lot of good-looking paints. Registered on the board as a 119, that's what he usually runs, but it's the 101 there on our screen. The 9 car behind him with the Reptar on the front, man, Mr. Caleb Bright. And that good-looking double aught behind him, man, that is an SM Designs car that is definitely going into the showroom. It's a good-looking vehicle for sure. He's going to roll off 7th on the board there. In front of him, 6th. There's the 9 car, Caleb Bright. And your 5th place car is 88, Kevin Prettyman. Rocket Man, Corey Stansel moving up there just a little bit into the top 5. He's going to roll off 4th. Peter Coberly in 3rd in the 41. He's been strong and consistent for most of the race here today. And the 36 and the 25 are going to be there. Still up front. As we go green here out of 4. Wow. It's killer when you get that close up to him, man. It looks crazy. It looks good. They're sticking together 1st and 2nd. They've been about that fucking far apart. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but it's been that close already.
It's all good, man. I mean, that's all car control. Trying to really, run hard, car control. That 36 wants that win, baby. He's eating it a bit.
He does. He's been eating down on that low side on the 25. He got a good door on him there, coming into 3. The outside there, it's going to hold on for Henry long enough, but we might have a new leader scored out on lap 20, and that will be the 36 of John Monker as he pulls up in front of the 25 to try to clear and make the pass. The 25 crosses over down on 36 as they go down the backstretch. Hauling freight. I mean, these guys are hauling the mail. And you can't count out that 41 of Peter Coberly and Corey Stansel behind him there as 25 and 36 battle up front. Looks like it'll help them gain a little ground.
Yeah, you can see Peter Coberly and Corey Stansel really giving 110%, trying to catch up and maybe overdriving the tire a little bit. You gotta watch overdriving the tire small tire.
That's very so true, John. And here especially at the Grove, it gets a little crazy. Like I said earlier, you got to have that patience, man, with that throttle. You don't want to push the car too hard, but going ahead and mark that 119 in third as he gets by the 41 of Peter Coverly, and he's working on the 25 of Henry Jones, making that outside line work. And then on back to that, and he's got the 9 car and the 88. They've been kind of stuck together all night. Oh no, we got Corey trying to check up and hitting the 25. He didn't want to completely drive in there. I guess he checked up to keep from hitting him and bottled himself up, and then the 41 of Peter Coverly got into him.
Yeah, it's hard to take that in. I mean, you see a guy get loose in front of you, or don't run. You know, maybe Henry was running some more brake than Corey was. That's A1 class for Corey not to get into Henry.
Very respectful. We've seen that with the 36 try to, he backed off of the 25 there to keep from taking him out, and that's how these guys run here, man. Very respectful, and the fellowship and camaraderie is on another level. You just can't beat it.
Yeah, we all got to finish the race. I know Corey wouldn't be happy with it, but he's got to be happy with what he did and not taking the 25 car.
Yeah, he charged through the field too, man.
Looks like the 36 is having some starting issues there. He just had a bump start from the 25 there under caution.
So we got a little switch up, man. Gonna have the 36 up front now as he did get by the 25 there a few laps ago. I hate the Corey Stansel. He had that good run, man, making that outside work. And you got to remember, guys, he comes from the rear of the field and worked his way up through there. So I take your hats off to the 119 and Corey Stansel.
Yeah, he's always shown really good speed. I know that even Kevin Prettyman's up there now. Kevin's up to third.
Mic off.
Always a factor here in anything, whether we run DoD, RJM, or any other series. He runs a DWRL as well, but very strong, and he's very consistent. And as well as the 25, all 4 of them guys that you see, very consistent, and that's what it takes, man, to get these cars down, especially at a track like the Grove. You just got to get that seat time in. But we are going to go green here. The 36 is going to lead him off. It'll be on him as he jumps on the loud pedal. 25 of Henry Hammer Jones will be in second, third place, Kevin Prettyman, fourth, Stanson. Those 3 are 4 with Peter Cobley in the 41. Going to battle it out here. We got 14 to go showing. And John looks like he's getting pretty comfortable up front there. And that 36 one, that's his design modified. Rolling right on out, right on that berm on the outside where that groove is. All the 119 got a little loose, but was able to save it. We'll see what happened with that here shortly, but that opens up the door there for the 25 and the 88, which is working on the 25, gaining a little ground there. Little by little, trying to be patient enough to make the car work to get there. You don't want to overdrive it. I mentioned earlier, it's easy to do here.
Nope. Hitting under caution.
Oh, it was under yellow. I guess you can't really see much ahead of you when you're in the corners here. And 88 looks like he just caught the yellow, was getting out of the throttle. About that time, the 25 appeared. So.
Well, I think the top side's starting to come in. Not too sure as of yet to see if the top side will be dominant, but another thing is that good thing to say is that this is a fixed setup league, so they're all running the same sets.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty much centered and focused on the big setup leagues there. That's what we run mostly on Monday and Friday nights, and it comes out of the driver more or less at that point. When you say, John, I mean, that's how we try to base it, and everybody we test and get comfortable with the setup, and everybody gets to say, and I think it's really great how the guys do that each week. So hats off to that. That style of league racing is unbeatable, man.
Mic on.
And here, this is a totally different animal. I cannot stress enough that this outside the comfort zone of any driver. I mean, daylight, the track's slick. I mean, there's always good racers out there, and these guys
Absolutely.
are giving it everything they got. You can't ask any more from it. Just have fun and let's go out and let's race.
Mic
I'm
off.
10 for that. I'll second that there, buddy. No doubt. It is definitely a blast to do, and that's why we do it. So let's try to focus on that fun and get it in here, man. The modifieds anywhere are a beast, but at the Grove, man, it's a different animal, man. So you really got to be patient. And it looks like the 36 is going to lead them off to the green here.
Mic off.
25 did get a little bit more of a jump, as well as they're on back to the 88 car and the 119 of Corey Stansel. With Peter Cobley, the machine there, the 41, and the 9 car at Harry Clutch still there as well. So the 15 to go could be anybody's race. But as you mentioned, that top side, the 36 car, he's making it work. You can see a few others try to make that top side work. And there is some contact made there on the front stretch. Got a couple cars flipping there. Looks like the 88 was involved, the 00, Shane Martin. Not sure what happened there, but looks like somebody might have got turned as they come up in out of the corner there.
It looked to me like the 88 and 119 got put together there for a minute, and innocent bystander there, the driver there, the 00 buckshot kind of got drug into it a little bit.
No harm there.
Just hard racing.
That's it, man. We mentioned 2 or 3 times already tonight. I'm sure they're all probably tired of hearing it. We do go 110% all the time, and no matter what we do, we're always having fun doing it. So these guys are out here having a blast. They're driving their freaking hind ends off, and that's what we want to see, man. Especially a track like the Grove. It's definitely a good time, man.
Mic on.
It reminds me of like a last man standing race, you know.
Yeah, every man for
tires
himself.
on it, you know. Just keep the fenders on it, keep the tires on it, and let's get out there and let's see how many laps we can do.
Just surrender, baby. All right. Looks like I thought we might be going green, and we are going to go around one more time, I believe. 14 laps to go here, showing a minute on the timer, so might be getting ready to close it out. Could be more or less like a green-white checkered here towards the end. Some of these races they do run on time. This is not intentionally done, you know, so they did have quite a few yellows, but some good racing.
Mic on.
Yeah, I think a lot had to do with the time restraints, you know, maybe noise ordinance or something in the area. I mean, it's still daylight, so who knows, but
Could very well. I know it was intentional. I know things like that happen, so not a big deal as the pace car looks like it's getting ready to duck on off. Sorry about that.
I think it's going to be a good race now, though. They got the 9s in there, the Corey Stansel, the 88. We got some runners.
He's worked right up with the 2 yellows. That Stansel machine there, Stansel Motorsports, has worked his way back up to the front again. Not to mention that 41 of Peter Cobley has been there all night running strong.
I'll tell you what, the guy who's running out of he's shot out of a rocket is the 88 car at the 9. They're running hard together all night long. The 88, the 9 car have been running all night long as hard as they can.
Absolutely, man. They've been kind of glued together there. You see the 36 of John Monken's kind of like pulled away from everybody. The 25 machines making some ground up on the 119. The 9 and the 88 though still in the back with that double lot now. He's also had a sort of an off night as the yellow flag blinks up out there on the track. He's kindly shot out of a rocket chip his fell.
He's getting back up through there.
Yes, he is. We'll see what happens here. We've got 12 laps to go. And I think after, you know, the single file restart.
The 36 cars are having a starter problem all night long, so we'll see. We'll see if we can pull one out and keep it running.
And some of them MSD ignition boxes are hard to deal with sometimes. The wiring issues, or sometimes these cars take a beating out there on the track, that chassis twisting and turning. So it could have anything ground out at any time. Let's hope he keeps her going though. And I think, like I was getting ready to say, John, that the single file restarts seem to be a little bit better for these guys here. They cleaned it up just a little bit. And like you mentioned earlier, we're getting ready to go topside dominant. You see that low side there is blackening up a little bit, and group's kind of moving up a little. So,
especially on entry. I mean, entry's key. If you hit the top side on entry and then diamond it off on exit on the bottom side, you're good.
Absolutely. You got 36 car in first place. John Mockern in that SM Designs machine there. 25 behind him of Henry the Hammer Jones, been up front all night. And once again, the Rocket Man himself, Corey Stansel, in the 119 in third. Followed by him is the 41 of Peter Coverly, and then the 88 of Kevin Prettyman. Watch out for him towards the end of this race. And the 9 car, Caleb Reifman back here behind him, was showing the driver, Shane Martin, in 7th, and Sydney Wilson in 8th. John got a good start right there, pulled off from Henry Jones as they took the green flag. Peter Coverly, though, going to make a move down there on the inside. He's working on the 119 of Corey Stansel. Oh no, he come in just a little deep and
too deep.
Made contact with the 25. It didn't affect the 25, but it was again Corey Stansel around there going into 3. The 88 back there working on Peter Coverly. I told y'all to watch out for that Kevin Prettyman Racing 88 machine. He's definitely working up through the field as well. John Mockern, I think that'll be another yellow, could be.
That's the race. I believe it's
checkered flag waving.
Yep.
So that is what they're going to call this evening. And in first place, your winner, he did hold out through ignition problems. That is the 36 car of John Mockern, Superman himself. Second place, there goes to Henry the Hammer Jones, who had a good solid night tonight.
Mike off.
And third, Peter Coverly in the 41 machine. That's your top 3, your podium finishers. Fourth, Kevin Prettyman in the 88. Fifth, Caleb Reifman in that top 5 there. That's good for him. Behind him, even though he did have a few troubles there towards there, he didn't have enough time at the end, Don, but the double out buck, Shane Martin. Corey Stansel, the Rocket Man, in 7th, and Sidney Wilson Jr. in the 13th is going to bring home 8 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, these guys really showed their character out there, and I mean, you gotta give it to them. It's a hard race, guys.
Hard race, hard track, guys digging in and taking everything they can get. Man, it's
they want to win. I mean, everybody wants to win.
That's right, man, and there's no doubt about it. By watching this here, guys, you can tell everybody they had a good time. They had some fun tonight, so you know you can lay down tonight knowing everybody had a good time. It's good for a league owner, man, like John Mockern and myself, and that 36 car going to try to take it with Henry the Hammer Jones and roll into victory lane.